It's not really a monster, it's me. Welcome back to this week's Hairdressing Horror Stories. So the first story today is a hair dye disaster. Now let me just ask, who in the salon has a code word or a code phrase for when something goes wrong? I know we do, but I'm not going to disclose that because then it would ruin the entire secretive code phrase word thing. So anyway, one day there was a client getting some foils, and as the client was at the backwash, this isn't my story by the way, was at the backwash getting the foils done, as I unwrapped the foils, the hair was literally just sliding out straight into the sink. Now, our code word in the salon is, do you think this needs a tone? So I said that to my boss after I'd taken all of the foils out and I gave it a really good rinse. My boss came over, and for some unknown reason this one time she didn't actually click on, does this need a tone? And she said, no, it's fine. As she walked away, I shouted, I really think that this needs a tone. So my boss came straight over and took over. Needless to say, this client had received an absolute chemical cut, and even to this day, 2 years later, the client still has free hair extensions on us. So the next hairdressing horror story was actually sent to us by one of my lovely clients, Beth. It isn't actually by us, it's at the previous salon that she used to go to. So she spent £150 on brand new hair extensions, and basically all she'd wanted was silver hair. Now, she went out with an old biddy grey on her roots, and all of her extensions that she'd had fitted were bright green. Now the salon then charged her £200 for this, and when Beth said that she wasn't happy about the colour and the way that it turned out, the salon tried to charge her another £100 to put it right. That is bad service right there. So someone sent me this story and actually really upset me. So they once had a client come in, it was a mother and daughter, and basically the daughter had the most beautiful waist length natural red hair. Now the mother had caught the daughter, who was about 14 I think, on the park drinking with her friends, and as punishment she was making her daughter cut all of her hair off to shoulder length. The daughter throughout the appointment would not stop crying. I don't know if do you know what? I don't know if I could have done that. If that was me, I'd have said to the mum, why are you being such a Karen? I once had a client come in for a wash, blow dry and straighten. I remember after I blow dried the hair, I got the straighteners out and I put them on the side of my trolley. Again, this isn't me, this is someone else's story. I go round to the side of the client's head and I section it off and I clip it up with a clip. Now, as I do that, the client just jerks forward, screams and says, oh my God, you've burnt my ear with the straighteners. And I just look on in disbelief, because actually the straighteners are still on my trolley, turned off, and in actual fact all she wanted was her money back for a blow dry and then made the entire thing up. I just could not believe it. So this again is a fantastic one, thank you for sending. I had got asked to do a wedding, but the awkward thing is with the wedding is I'd actually slept with the groom on a night out. I still said yes. That's a hairdresser thing, isn't it? We can never say no. But I actually quoted a double, hoping that she wouldn't go for the job. And in actual fact, she still went for the job, still wanted me to do the hair. All of the groom's sisters were bridesmaids, so they knew that I'd slept with him. But luckily, I get on with the sisters, so it never ever came out awkward.